Welcome back to the channel. I see you've noticed my new X-Files coffee mug. Yeah, I got this when I went down to Texas at... Oh, you mean the severe mental and physical trauma I've been through lately. You know, I take a lot from the paranormal, and it only seems right that I give back when I get the chance. That's why with my extra time, I like to donate it to Dean Schmoller's Yeti and Wendigo Wildlife and Rehabilitation Sanctuary. Did you know that a fully grown Yeti can throw an adult human male up to 25 feet like a rag doll? Or that a Wendigo's teeth are so sharp it can cut right to the bone with minimal effort? Neither did I! Now, you may be thinking to yourself, never, these cryptids are highly aggressive and highly violent and should never be interacted with anybody ever at any time. And you'd be right. But that didn't stop Dean and his friends from heading hundreds of miles into the Utah outback, far away from civilization and immediate medical facilities. While at the sanctuary, I learned how to monitor and catalog these elusive creatures, as well as extensive first aid training. But hey, maybe you don't have time to drive out to the kill zone yourself. Well, that's okay. You can make a monetary donation of $5, $10, or flesh. They really like flesh. And if you make a donation within the next hour, we'll send you a box of our world-famous Yeti, made with only the finest herbs and spices and sticks and leaves and dirt and whatever else I can grab while I'm being drugged through the outback like a dead gazelle. Why would you drag me over a cactus? You've already won. It's unnecessary. Even world-renowned singer-songwriter Sarah McLachlan is involved with the Sanctuary, who recently recorded a live album at the Sanctuary with her hit song, Kill It With Fire. Dean Schmoller's Yeti and Wendigo Wildlife and Rehabilitation Sanctuary. Where leaving these cute little monstrosities behind is the hardest part. Well, let's get this started before the pain meds kick in. Speaking of kicking in, today's video is brought to you by King Frostmare, and it's titled, The Scariest Videos That Will Not Let You Sleep. As usual, I'll be leaving a link to his video in the description below. Be sure to go over there, give him a like, and a subscribe, please. But without further ado, let's get in the mix.
Guys, time for scary
let's
videos.
do it.
Today with a strange sighting in a new rental home and an odd apparition that popped up in a backyard. Now let's buckle up and stay frosty.
You got it, boss. Man, old Frostmare, he's been around for a while. I mean, he's not old.
Now we will be looking at a clip uploaded by LeBron Who 422 from the United States. He writes, "Me and my friends were hanging out in my basement for the last night before moving. Kyle thought he found a mouse in the back room. After watching all our videos at the new house, this is what he came across."
I thought that was the apparition standing in that doorway. That's just his buddy.
Well, let's see what the uploader captured in this basement.
So what are you doing?
Dude, come on, man. What? I just lost like 50 bucks in cards.
You can get over it.
I know. I'm gonna just have to...
What are you doing over there?
I think I found a mouse in here somewhere. Are you serious?
Dude.
It's done. I can't find it.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on.
Dude, I'm not standing
Don't
with
do
the
it.
lights on.
I can see it floating behind
Turn
him.
the lights on. I'm not standing
I'll
with a
do
mouse.
it. I'll do
I
it.
can't see anything.
There's no mouse in here.
The video starts off normally, just a couple of friends hanging out and eating in the basement. However, things very quickly take a turn when LeBron pans to his friend in another section of the home.
See, I'm not a fan of this like back and forth camera angle stuff where it's just like boom, 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 and all you're staring at is like a floor. I mean, I get it sometimes for effect or something like that, but it can get kind of annoying. Like I kind of just want them to get to the point. You know what I'm saying?
The friend Kyle believes that he spotted a mouse in the dark corner of the basement, but it seems as though he may have captured something even creepier.
Wait a minute. Did he just repeat the beginning of the video? I think he repeated the beginning. That's okay. We've all been there. Bad editing mistakes. I have them. You know, it's all good. So that's what I thought. See, that's what I thought. There was something floating in the back.
face down.
Are we
A
gonna
large
get some
face
kind
can be
of
seen behind.
are we gonna get some kind of a filter
This
action?
creature seems to linger in the doorframe until they finally turn on the lights. No spirits can be seen, and no mouse either. The eerie part of this clip
See, yeah, like
is
you
the
saw. Look, there he is, like coming
way
in and out
nobody
of the darkness.
seems to notice the quiet
pretty good.
entity until much later when reviewing the footage. Is there a reasonable explanation for this video? Or is this
Yeah,
definitely
it's
a
not a
shadow figure
mouse.
sighting, as the men believe? What is your opinion on this?
It's pretty good. I wouldn't say that it's conclusive or anything, but it's, I mean, he's saying that he's hearing mice, so there's movements and stuff like that that he's hearing. Is it real? I don't know. Of course I don't know. It could be real, it could be fake, but it's pretty good. I would definitely have somebody investigate. Not me, of course, not me, but I would have somebody investigate. Maybe Casper Sight could get in there and mix it up a little bit. He seems like that type of person. Get in there and what does he say? I don't want to steal his line, but he says something, and I'm pretty sure he'd do that here. Anyways, I love Casper Sight. Weird visit.
The next video comes to us from Reddit and was uploaded by user Mr. Paranormal Guy. He says that this footage was taken from a security camera during the renovation of their home. The uploader also states that there was nobody home during this time, and no children would even have access to the home.
Why would you need two ladders? Couldn't you just, like, somebody do something and then you use it and then they use it? Unless you're both doing the same thing, I guess. But it gets sketchy to me when there's two of the identical things, because it looks like a split frame kind of thing. But let's see what happens. I'm already debunking stuff that hasn't even happened, so I shouldn't do
When
that.
they saw this footage for the first time, they were at a total loss.
Oh, come on. You trying to tell me we got aliens? We just snagged that. Get out of here.
From the doorway,
Okay, this is... I don't think this is real. I don't think this is real. But I do know that those little gray fuckers will run around and they take stuff all the time. I don't want to get into it, but there's been some incidents where these little guys have come in and these little bastards run in and they take a bunch of stuff. I know you're interested, but not today.
strangely shaped creature is seen walking in. Its proportions are odd. It is small like a child, but with very long limbs and extremely skinny body.
I don't know, man. The way it walks, too, it just kind of seems... I don't know. It seems kind of like, yeah, what's up? Like, what are you going to do about it? I'm going to take your ladder.
Actually looks quite alien. The entity takes a few steps before it seems it moves so fast the camera isn't even able to pick it up. The ladder moves entirely on its own from the room.
I don't know,
And the
man.
creature makes his way out of the building as quickly as he came in. This video is definitely creepy, and it's hard to speculate what was captured here. Is this an extraterrestrial? A spirit? A human child?
Well, it looks like it's a definite break-in. Okay, it's definitely some kind of home burglary of some sort or criminal trespass. Either way, he didn't take the ladder with him, so I'm not quite sure. It just, none of this is screaming legitimate to me. But it's definitely interesting.
I would love to hear your theories. Is this video real or a hoax?
I don't regret watching it. How's that? Thing in the woods. Hey.
If you found an abandoned house in the woods, would you try and go inside? In today's
No.
video, which comes to us thanks to Keeping It Real Hunters, two friends, Casey and Ashton, are heading towards a creepy abandoned house that Casey had previously stumbled upon. He tells his friend how the first time he found this house, he felt an extremely negative energy, and he believes something truly terrible happened to cause this home to go abandoned for so many years. Once the team makes their way on the property, it doesn't take long for some strange things to happen.
Okay, I just want to say I might have seen this one before. I'm not quite sure. If they see something in the window and speed off quickly, then I've seen it before. But I think I might have seen this. And it's pretty good.
Casey.
I gotta take you and show you this place.
Casey.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this. Why is the tire swing moving in this tree? Casey.
Probably the wind.
Yeah, or like an animal or something like that. Eerie. It's eerie.
You just drive by it. I really don't want to.
Look, here we go.
Dude,
Yeah,
this
see, because he's got the
This is
spotlight
a place,
hanging out the
man.
window.
Bad stuff happened back here. In the
Look, here we go.
Some bad
Buckle
people
up.
here.
Yeah, hold on. Casey, go back. Go back.
Huh.
Don't go back, Casey.
Shut up.
I seen something in the window, Casey.
Really?
There was something. Give me that light.
All right. Hey, over here, Ashton, on the side. There should
Why
be a-
are you guys out there?
As the men are slowly driving past, Ashton notices something or someone peering out
Okay,
from
I
the
haven't
window.
seen this one.
But who would
Dude.
be in the house like this so late at night? Two friends get out of the truck and decide they want to find out exactly what Ashton saw in the window.
Was a mattress in here? Dude, there was somebody standing right here, or a shadow or something standing.
Dude, is that blood on that mattress?
Ew.
All right, come on.
Want to check it out?
Wait a minute. Okay, is this their property? Is this their house on their property? Or are they just randomly driving around?
Go ahead and go first, bro.
You gotta
It seems as though there may actually be something inhabiting the house, and whatever it is doesn't want visitors. As the pair makes their way towards the open front door, something slams the door in their faces and makes a terrible shriek.
Dude, he like laughs and stuff. It's funny to him. Man, I don't know. Because I don't think it's on their property. It certainly doesn't seem that way if he didn't know about the mattress and stuff like that. But, you know, it's very scary. I don't know if it's a ghost or just maybe a homeless person living in there or something of that nature. But you know, you really shouldn't just go into other, like, woods with abandoned houses and expect nobody to be out there or nothing to be out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Are we really that upset that the scary stuff stays away from the normal city, and instead you decide to go out there and investigate on their territory? Maybe you're on their property, huh?
Understandably, the men decide now is probably a good time to leave and head back for the vehicle.
Look at the house one more
What could be living in
time.
this old abandoned home? A human or a spirit? It's possible, if there actually was a death in the house, that the
I
spirit
didn't
is
see
lingering
anything
there for
that
some
wild.
reason. Given the remote and forest location, it seems possible that some other type of paranormal entity could have made this
Okay, so it does look like, I guess this black outline is supposed to be the spirit or person. I don't know.
place their home. What do you think the men saw that night?
Family spirit. Let's do it.
The
Come on.
next clip comes
Frost,
to
give me
us
some good.
via
Give me some
our
good.
Paranormal world, and is a case of a potential family member paying a visit from beyond the grave. In 2019, Norma Villa's mother Theresa was unfortunately suffering from terminal cancer and was living with her daughter. After living with her daughter for a couple of months, they were reaching a point when it was possible Theresa would have to go to a hospice, since her care was becoming too complicated for her daughter to complete at home. These conversations are of course not fun for anyone, and at some point Norma decided to take a few moments alone to think and started speaking to her father, Leandro, who passed away 10 years prior. Norma spoke to her late father for a while, trying to seek some wisdom and comfort about the future of her mother, when she got a motion alert on her phone that something was moving on the front porch. She could never anticipate what she saw next. Her father's old porch swing, where he always used to go smoke his cigarettes, was swaying on its own. Suddenly, a white ghostly figure appears and seems to take the shape of a man sitting on the swing before quickly disappearing. Norma showed her mother, and they both agreed this could definitely be the spirit of Norma's father and Theresa's husband.
That's really good. That's really good. It was always my understanding too, like the CCTV footage it's very complex to fake with certain things, not all things, but certain things. And I think this is one of them. Like the whole shimmering shadow type thing is really tough. And
Leandro,
with
Norma
the movement
states
of the
that
chair,
this paranormal sighting
pretty
actually
good.
gave the pair a lot of comfort in this dark time. Unfortunately, Theresa did pass away in early 2020. However, Norma believes her parents are always watching over her.
Nice. Dude, that's pretty good evidence. I do like that. Like if the chair didn't swing, I wouldn't have thought anything of it, but the fact that it's swinging, pretty good. Pretty good.
The next video comes to us from South Korea, from a user called Tuxedo Brother.
Oh, BTF!
Tuxedo states that he's a paranormal psychic and visits many supposedly haunted locations on his channel in an attempt to communicate with spirits. In this particular video, Tuxedo...
Okay, before we continue, a lot of these are not real. A lot of, and I don't want to say all Asian or overseas ones are fake. They're usually not. It's just the one they're usually really, really good, and they're constantly catching really, really good evidence. And really good evidence only happens like maybe once in a lifetime. It doesn't happen every week at 6:30 p.m. 5:30 Eastern. It doesn't work that way, but it's still a lot of fun.
I was visiting an old house that has been left abandoned for many years. The house is in complete disrepair and pitch black, definitely creepy. Apparently, there had been quite a bit of paranormal activity here in the past, so Tuxedo was hoping to be able to hear from some of the spirits there. Although he doesn't seem to get a response from anything in the house, he does manage to get this interesting capture.
I mean, I kind of see
Tuxedo's
something.
filming a hallway. He suddenly notices movement in the doorframe to the right. When he zooms in, we can see that a
It's a hand?
large claw-like hand is reaching out from the dark room. The cameraman notices this as well and checks the room out.
That's pretty good. Is that the only thing he captured? It's more believable to me if that's the only thing he
But
captured.
it is totally empty, without anywhere for someone to hide. This must be paranormal capture, right? Or do you think there's another explanation? Pretty unsettling.
It's a big hand, too. That's like a werewolf hand. Okay, so that was it. So I'm going to eat my words here. He might actually be a ghost hunter that's out there like trying to get stuff, because if that's the only thing he caught, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, and it looks like it was actually there. It wasn't like implanted into the scene. Pretty good. So far, so good. This
The next
episode.
clip we will be looking at comes from La Huela del Terror. This clip is actually from a live stream during a paranormal investigation. This account often holds live events where they take viewers with them to creepy, abandoned and haunted locations and take them through as they hunt for spirits. In the video we will be looking at today, the team is just starting a new investigation at an abandoned warehouse building. One of the group is explaining the history and backstory when he leans over to grab something. Did you see that?
Huh. What am I missing?
When the man leans over.
Okay, first things first. How old is this video? If this man is actually a ghost hunter and he's out there doing ghost stuff, you might want to get something other than a 260p. You know, you might want to get a little bit more, maybe upgrade to like maybe 720 or something like that. Man, just something, because this is not working. I can't tell the difference between you and the wall behind you. I can't. The hairline? Like, please, if you're going to do this stuff, because to me, this just, it's obvious that it's not real because you're using crappy cameras, you're doing crappy things, and it's just frustrating because people that are actually out there trying to get stuff done and you're doing stuff like this, I don't believe this is real. I believe it's deliberately, unless this is like from 1983, there's no reason for this camera to be this pixelated like this. This is ridiculous.
Something can be seen peeking out from behind his shoulder. It
Yeah,
appears that
I
this
don't believe
could
any of
possibly be
that
a
is
shadow
real.
figure hiding behind the man, or worse, some sort of demonic entity that has attached itself to him. What do you make of this capture? Is this a legitimate paranormal encounter, or is it possibly just a really well-timed shadow?
It's not a shadow. It's the guy's actually standing behind him. He's lined up a certain way behind him. And with the crappy pixels, he's able to do this weird thing. It's not a bad effect. I'm not saying it's a bad effect. It's just kind of like, there's no way I'm going to believe this is real. Not with this kind of, especially if you're out there pretending you're a ghost hunter or you're trying to capture something. You know as well as I do, these guys spend a lot of money, a lot of their hard-earned money in order to get the best equipment they can possibly get to get the best evidence they can. And this is just you trying to, in my opinion, trying to cash in on that kind of stuff. And I don't like that. Like I said, if it was recorded in like 1991 or something, then I'm sorry, but I don't think it is.
This next clip comes from Reddit, from user Genuine Intrigue. The user installed a security camera in their backyard to keep an eye out for wildlife or intruders. And one night, while checking the playback, they notice a very odd capture in the middle of the night. The user wrote,
Look, and here's the thing, that last camera, I know I'm on this still, but look, I can at least tell that this is a slide or like some stairs or something here. And this is a camera that sits outside in the rain, okay? I'll try to fool.
Funny enough, something has been going to the bathroom in my yard overnight, so I've been checking the footage to see if I can catch the animal or whatever has been doing it. And though I noticed movement in the preview for this video next to the others, I was generally shocked.
Alright, what do we got? See, that's great. Look at this. There's something obviously going across. Is it raining? I don't know. Are these bugs? I have no idea.
Through the wind and rain, a transparent figure that appears to be
Asked
the
and
shape
answered.
of a human is seen walking towards the house. The uploader has no explanation for this sighting, as no person was ever seen entering.
Okay, so what's really good about this is you can see the rain coming and he's still walking and it doesn't look like there's any effect on it while he's crossing over. That's really good.
Or exiting the backyard at any time that night. What do you
Yeah,
make of this capture?
good one.
It definitely seems authentic, right?
Yep. Agreed. 100% agreed. 100 times better than the last one. Wait, I'm gonna get some
The
angry
next video
emails.
comes from the channel
Forest
Jimmy
creature.
Trail Cams. This channel is not paranormal in nature at all. Actually, Jimmy is located in Washington and owns multiple trail cameras that he places all over the forest to capture wildlife. He's posted multiple videos of various animals such as deer, owls, cougars, coyotes and many birds.
Okay, so he doesn't set out to see any of this stuff. I'm assuming he doesn't post a lot of this stuff. Makes it more believable.
However, a few months ago, Jimmy captured something on one of his cameras that he could not identify as one of the usual forest animals. Let's see what he caught.
What do we got? Is he gonna get closer?
We can see the trail cam is aimed at a small patch of forest. Behind the trees, a creature suddenly appears in the frame. It's walking on...
It does look like right here, this is the arm. I don't know. It is late at night, but people wander around in the woods late at night. It's uncommon, but it's not unheard of. And I don't know if this guy's just sneaking around his property
2
or
feet
something.
like a human, but it seems much
big,
larger and even looks like it might be covered in fur. This is definitely not a deer or cougar. Jimmy believes this could be a video of the elusive Bigfoot.
I don't know. This kind of looks like Doug, who left the city about 6 years ago and decided just to go out into the woods and live off of nature. That's what this looks like. I don't see any hair on this leg here. I don't see any hair here. He doesn't look super hairy in this particular shot. I think it's Douglas.
A humanoid, ape-like creature that is said to live in the forests of North America. The creature makes its way through the trees and disappears out of frame. Jimmy
That being
also
said, if this was my trail camera and I saw something like that, I'd be like, we need to get some people out here. We need to get an exorcist. We need to get some cryptid hunters. We need to get the manager at Dunkin' Donuts out here.
that after this video was taken, 4 of his cameras went missing. Is it possible whatever Jimmy captured in this video?
Yeah, see, and your cameras went missing. Okay, is Bigfoot smart or is he not smart? Is he primal or is he not primal? He's not gonna, if he's just a primal animal, he's not gonna know what a camera is, right? He's not gonna know what that is, especially if it's hidden in camouflage. If he's going around grabbing these things, he's probably a pretty intelligent species. And it's probably Douglas. Not wanting you to see him doing what Douglas does.
Video doesn't want to be recorded. What do you think?
Yeah, he looks like he's got like a jacket, maybe a ghillie suit or something on. I don't know. On my walk.
The next clip comes to us from Japan and was uploaded by user Fourth Wall. According to them, the cameraman was walking home from work late one night when he suddenly felt a strange energy around him. You know that feeling when you just know someone is watching you? The man decided to start filming his walk home and ended up capturing some really interesting paranormal evidence. Let's see.
What? Holy cow.
The man is filming down a hallway when a white transparent mist can be seen moving around close to the building.
I guess it's this right here, right?
It is hard to identify the shape until the spirit seemingly stands up and suddenly takes on a very human-like form.
You know what this is pretty weird, but I will say this, and I know it might be a ghost. It might be a ghost. The thing is it looks like it's up against the wall, and I'm thinking whenever somebody opens a door behind somebody or something, you get that like raised up lighting type thing as the door opens, and maybe that's what it is. But it's still pretty spooky. It's still pretty good.
This sighting is understandable.
So like you'll see it like move up, like it almost seems like a door opened or something.
Terrifying for the cameraman who suddenly stops recording. It's hard to say what could have possibly caused this phenomenon. It really doesn't look like normal fog or smoke to me.
Yeah, but it looks like it's up against the wall.
Capture, though. I let you be the judge.
Yeah, I think it's just somebody opening a door. You see? But it does look like it was crouched and that it stands up. I don't know. I don't know. And since I don't know, I have to go with it could be a ghost. I can't rule it out. I can't 100% rule it out. Pretty good. Pretty good.
The following video was captured by a CCTV camera that was overseeing a stretch of beach. The original source is unknown, however, the video resurfaced on a Paranormal TikTok channel. The story goes that the two young men in the video were on the way to a friend that particular night, when all of a sudden they noticed a loud noise and saw something hovering over them. A second later, one of the two men mysteriously vanished.
What? Dude, he's wigging it.
One of the two men is indeed simply disappearing into thin air, and the other one is making a run for it.
Dude, did he get abducted? Did they just suck him up into the alien starship? Like, what happened? We got anything else on this?
If the man disappearing could be found after this incident, or what exactly had happened to him. It surely doesn't look like a glitch or a light reflection. The man is definitely gone. Yet, we have to ask ourselves, was this a mysterious incident, or did somebody tamper with the footage? Some do believe this was the doing of a UFO. Could this be so?
Okay, the only thing I could think of is that they did hear something and they both ran, but somebody just erased one of the guys out of it and just left the one guy running off. But I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's the little gray guys. I told you. They take the stuff, even people. We know this. The new home.
The following was also posted to the Paranormal Reddit section, and it was originally shared by a concerned user. He and the family had just moved houses, and ever since, they felt that some really unnerving things were happening ever so often, especially at night. The user states, "First night in rental home was really spooky. I started filming to record all the sounds keeping us awake that first night in the living room, and this showed up."
I can't... what, a spot? Is it moving? I can't...
We were just sitting in the living room, and things like the hairdryer that's been on top of the counter for hours just fell down. Well, we see that something is definitely moving up there, but what is it?
I don't know. Because here's the thing. If you look over here, like what just happened, look. You see this? They have this. This looks like some sort of fog or something. Is this just... You know how sometimes steam will go on the glass and it kind of pulsates? You know? Like this or something? I don't know if you're familiar with that. That's happened to me, like when I cook in the kitchen, especially during the winter. Like now, the steam will like get hot and then kind of recede, and it kind of looks like it's moving. Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe the condensation is causing that, and then it'll disappear. Because I've had that happen.
Commenters say that it even could have been an alien encounter. Is that realistic? Apparently the family had to move houses shortly after that, and never found out what exactly...
And I know, I don't necessarily want to debunk all this stuff. I do believe in the paranormal. I do believe things happen. But I have to go with what can we prove? You know, like what's going to be super good and what's going to be super bad. And, you know, with this, you know, heat rises, and maybe it's causing some kind of weird thing with the ceiling or something. And it, because that's what it looks like to me. It looks like the steam stuff or the heat stuff from like cooking or something like that. But I don't know. All right, yeah.
What was going on in the home? Well, I guess that's understandable though.
And is that window open a little bit? I can't tell. Well, I guess that's it.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Well, thank you, King Frostmare. Enjoyable video as always, and I appreciate your hard work. Thank you. Anyways, if you like this video, please leave me a like and a subscribe below, and be sure to go over to King Frostmare's site too as well. I left his link down in the description below. Go over there, give him a like, and subscribe as well. But until next time, I'll see ya when I see ya. Hopefully.